What is up, YouTube? Today we're making a Drake album tier list. I haven't. Oh wait. I'm just gonna put it as like question mark because these are albums that I haven't listened to. Keep in mind I was 2 years old when this tape dropped, and I didn't know what music was when I was 2 years old. So cut me some slack for you OG Drake fans out there that listen to Drake since 2007. But um. Another one of my pet peeves that I have with Drake is not Drake himself. I just hate these corny Kendrick Lamar glazers. Like now, if you like Kendrick Lamar and you listen to him, that's fine. I listen to Kendrick Lamar too. I listen to all three. I listen to both. But these people just sit there and say Drake is not music. Drake is not art. Drake has no classics. Like that's just straight up bullshit. You can tell these people only know Drake from the disses or just switch up on Drake all because he lost a beef. It's so corny. Like people are always saying Drake is not art. Like Drake is art. Like he has hits. He has a bunch of albums that are amazing. And the Drake hate is so fucking forced to a point where same with the Kendrick Lamar, like the bandwagon Kendrick Lamar fans that only know Kendrick from Not Like Us and shit like that. Like create so many bandwagon corny people like, but we're not here just to talk about corny people. We are here to talk about Drake albums. um I just think the Drake hate is so forced. It's so corny, but we're gonna start it from this album right here, So Far Gone. This album has a bunch of classics on it. Very classical album. Definitely has amazing albums. This is a classic right here. If you don't think it's a classic, then you're tripping. Um, but classic doesn't mean that it's his best or that it's great. I still think Drake had a lot more room to improve, but I'm gonna give this like a 7 out of 10 personally. I think this Drake album stood the test of time. Amazing album. Definitely replayable. I'm gonna be a bit biased to the newer Drake albums because I only listen to old Drake, but yeah, this album, um, another strong 7 out of 10 album for me. This is the Drake I grew up with right here. This is the Drake. This is the Drake I grew up with right here. Amazing. Um, the first half of this album, and then I think it was Miss Me, and it was the fireworks, the intro, all of that. This is where Drake was like my favorite Drake, right here. Take Care. I'm not really a huge fan of Take Care like that. I'm gonna keep it real. I think Take Care won a Grammy. We can't lie. Take Care did win a Grammy, and it's a classic. So you also got to counter the fact that this album did win a Grammy, and it won a Grammy for a reason. This album deserved it. I would have gave it a 6, but I forgot that it did win a Grammy, and for good reason. This album's gonna be a 7. Next, I'm not gonna rank views. I'm gonna rank more like Nothing Was the Same. This is these are all like old songs. Care Package. I haven't listened to the whole Care Package album though, so we're just gonna drop that on the question mark. Next, Nothing Was the Same. Another 7 out of 10 classic. This album has Sorry from the Bottom, which is my favorite Drake song because the beat, Tuscan Leather, all that good stuff. This is the Drake. This is the album that I play the most. Like, if you was to ask me what Drake albums to listen to, and this album right here. These are all the Drake albums that I grew up with right here. Next, if you're reading this too late, bunch of bangers, bunch of banger songs on here. I'm gonna give it a like 8 out of 10. An album that I definitely play the most. My second most played album right here. This is Drake. This is the Drake that you should listen to right here. For those that are never heard of Drake's music, this is the album you want to listen to right here. Next album, it's a bit cold in my room, so let me just edit this video out real quick. I'm gonna turn the heat up a little bit. I'll be right back. Or I'm not gonna edit the video or upscale it to 4K or anything, but I just muted my mic and now I'm back. More Life. I think actually no Views. I haven't listened to Views in full, so I can't really say which ones I liked, but overall though, well, from what I heard, I enjoyed it a little bit less than these little Drake projects. So I heard the intro and I heard a couple songs on radio. So based on that, I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. But in the comment section, if you're watching this video, in the comment section, I will tell you my re-ranking of Views. So that 5 out of 10 might change depending on my enjoyment. But we got More Life. I think this is like Anthony Fantano gave this album like a 4 out of 10 or 5 out of 10. I think it's a good album. I definitely don't enjoy it as much as these albums, but has Galchester, has Passion Fruit, has Portland, has a bunch of other songs that are good as Sneakin'. Yeah, this album is pretty good, but this is where the kind of the fall of Drake. Well, this is where oh shit. What a time to be alive. Um this album could have been way better, but I'm gonna give it a 7 because it is a classic. It's Drake and Future collabing together. This What a Time to Be Alive is also a pretty good album. I forgot that album. I forgot about that. Um, I want to do Scorpion. I think Views is better than Scorpion in my opinion. Scorpion is just has In My Feelings, has that one song called I'm Upset, which has a boring ass beat to it. But other than that, though, Scorpion is just not something I would listen to personally. I might give it a 4 to be honest, but I'm gonna give it a 5. Uh, Dark Lane demo tapes. It's a shorter project, as couple songs like Pay 1993 isn't a bad song. I think the Cardi's verse was okay. Maybe because I'm used to the baby voice, but Psalms a 3. I only go back to like Tootsie Slide. I used to hate Tootsie Slide, but now it kind of grew on me. It's in my rotation if I wanted to play this album. Next, you have Certified Lover Boy, which is a stinker album. I do not like Certified Lover Boy that much. Like, if I'm keeping it real though, the Champagne Poetry, that was a strong 8. The Champagne Poetry was as good as one of these songs on, but then it just flops down to a 3 and just I don't enjoy it as much. I'm gonna keep it real. Honestly, never mind. This album isn't bad. I think it's overhated, but still not a good album. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 10. Drake and 21. I do believe this was supposed to be What a Time to Be Alive 2, but Future and Drake had like tensions going on. They didn't really like each other at the time, or was unannounced until the album that Future and Metro dropped together with Kendrick in it. But for All the Dogs, I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. I will not play it over any of these albums personally, but that's just me. And you got For All the Dogs, which this is disappointing to me. Couple songs I would go back to front to back, listen. Like if this album was like 16, 15 songs long, I'd probably bump it up to like a 7, but overall though, I'm gonna give it like a 6. I think Her Loss is I think For All the Dogs is better than Her Loss, but it's not better than More Life. And that's my Drake rankings. Let me know what I should change up from the Drake ranking. Let me know your thoughts and opinions, and I'll catch you guys on a Kendrick Lamar tier list.